becoming that tough matchup.
Yep, absolutely. First match that we have, of course, is Toad versus Hareta on the loser's side. Peach versus Rob. Neither of these players are, you know, super interested in playing any other characters.
Sure.
And honestly, the matchup is a very interesting one. You would expect a heavyweight like Rob to really be just combo fodder for Peach, which isn't untrue, but getting in neutral is just so unbelievably difficult.
Yeah, I mean, in my home region in Kansas, we love Rob for the most part because he's obviously a top tier and he has a lot of broken aspects to him, but if you have the combo game, you can really rough this character up.
Yeah, we're already seeing Hareta kind of make it really difficult for Toad to get in. Toad did find an opening here, and Hareta does not pick the right option. Gets grabbed, starting the combo out here, but we have Turnip on deck.
Yes, indeed. Turnip does pretty much open up Peach's combo game to be even further than it already is. But obviously, Rob is no stranger to item-based combos either.
We'll throw off stage here. Let's ledge trap, just another grab. It's a good solid option.
Yes, indeed here. See, Hareta kind of playing it slow and steady, just trying to slowly fight their way out of the corner, but actually gets a little bit hasty. Now Toad continuing this ledge trap, but the laser long-distance pressure that Rob can put on.
Hareta trying to approach here. It's dead even. Oh, finds the air dodge back. Just barely getting out of dodge there, but not quite yet.
I mean, yeah, it's really been tit for tat between these two here, and honestly, Toad finding the ultimate end off there as that back air. Gonna give them an early lead, but the down throw up air, tried and true, but not enough to take the stock.
Yeah, I wonder if the up tilt up air would have been better, or if that would have even comboed at this percentage. Oh, finds the tech chase, double turnaround into another grab, and the up smash. It's too hard to mash out of that percent. I don't think that it's even necessarily possible.
Yeah. Solid stuff here. We're really gonna get a pretty fundamental match between these two here.
Fundamental indeed. Nice little back air there. Toad loves to have Hareta at ledge or off stage, but just a back throw, and suddenly the tables have turned.
Yeah, lasers cover high, gyro to cover low, and just casually misses the floating princess, but finds the back air on that burner boost.
He was mad. He said, I missed that one back air because you kept floating in. I thought you were going to go back. I'm not even going to give you the chance this time.
Brought the fight to Toad there, so Toad's going to have to find a big play here to kind of even it back out. But Hareta will just slowly tack on this extra credit here.
Such fast moves in like up tilt, in forward air, and down tilt. Down tilt is obviously never like the best option to pick against Peach because instant float is just, beats that straight up. No jump available. But able to get right back.
Yeah, I like the attempt at the trump, but unfortunately, ledge trumping, the risk-reward is a little skewed. It's always tough to kind of pull it off.
Yeah, you lose in stage advantage entirely. It is a high reward. Man, wow, just catches the jump. Speaking of high reward, Hareta just goes for a low-risk option in back air that would have placed him both towards the center stage if he drifted out so he has to not get punished, or it just catches the jump and gets the game. So I like that he chose to throw that out. I don't know how often that's going to work in the future. 2 kills with back air. I think Toad's got to start looking out a little bit more for those burners.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like that back air just knocked Toad right out of their seat. They're not here present for the player cam, but we'll just have to see what the counterplay is. Obviously, Toad was just kind of trying to gather the stage bands there, really deliberating. Not at all. Actually, just running it back to PS2.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Just got to run it back to PS2. Why do we keep running it back to PS2? Can we talk about this? Like, I don't know, right? I don't know Peach versus Rob. I don't know if there's a better stage for either one of them. I can theorize all day, and I think that there is. But PS2 runbacks out of sheer pride is going to be the death of so many players at this level.
I'm sorry, it's just the hubris of all us Smash players. And I say PS2 has the best games, not because it's most optimal, but because everybody just plays here.
Yeah, that's true. It makes the best games because it makes all of the games.
All right. But stage selection aside, obviously Toad here going to try to utilize a little bit more of the tricky float cancel movement to open up Hareta here. But that's like going to be a double-edged sword because you're going to put yourself in the air, and Rob is very good at anti-airing characters. So it's going to have to be very tricky about it and really choose your spots.
Yeah, Hareta is not one that like to just do a bunch of gyro setups or anything like that. He just uses it as an instant projectile to catch his opponents off guard and to attack on a little bit of damage. And I think that that's just a solid, like, oh, I'm a neutral Rob type of gameplay.
Exactly. All right, there goes the drag down up air, but Hareta doesn't get the right chase, just kind of guessed one direction, and Toad ended up going the other. But a nice ground slap, way to tip off their cap to that first stop.
That's a tough one. Toad is just stalling now, planking on the edge, wanting to get back to center stage, but taking their time. Finds the down tilt, and that's a nice little combo there. Doesn't tech it, and so that's going to be continued damage. 85% on the board.
That is a big conversion there from Toad to kind of just put Hareta on the back foot, even though they were already down. This is looking like Toad's game to take.
Oh, yeah, this is looking really unfortunate. Hareta's got to find some big opening here. Yeah, you took game 1, but that's not enough.
Oh, yeah, and it's never going to be enough. We're here in Losers Top 8. That's where the biggest competition is going to come out. So, obviously, you're going to have to bring your end game every single second of this set.
Yeah, Hareta ideally wants a grab here. It's the most guaranteed way to get something going.
Sure.
That would have been a good time to go for it, but,
yeah.
I mean, you're thinking that Peach is going to jump right after parrying, right? So,
Sure.
Back here, that's another stock gone. 2 stocks up.
Yeah, that was super solid there, and you can see Hareta kind of throwing out the haymaker just in case. Rob could get away with it, but now you're in the quarter against Peach, which is never a fun spot.
Oh, it's got some turnip combos. Oh, that's good. That ain't Mute Ace.
Not quite, not quite, but close enough. 118 is nothing to scoff at.
He wanted the fair to just send it home, but Hareta with the nair to get out of jail.
All right, a full nair there. Hareta just kind of putting some burner boosting, just trying to open up the movement, but Toad really opened up Hareta that game in a 3-stock.
3-stock. I mean, Hareta took the first game, and it wasn't commanding, right? It was close. Sure. But a 3-stock in the second game, I don't
Talk about an answer back. I mean, Toad really put Hareta on notice.
Sorry, we're switching stages. I had to give snaps for that.
yeah, exactly. We're so back. And by back, I mean we're finally not running it back.
Yeah. We're going to Hollow Bastion, Hareta's pick. I think it's the right choice in this situation specifically because you force Peach to make a lot of decisions quickly. And this is a kind of a misnomer. Peach does not like thrive in the scramble situations. She thrives when she can set up her position close to you, but it has to be with setup. Because if you throw out a down tilt and you're like facing the wrong way or you're on the opposite side, like in a scramble position, that the end lag is crazy. You're going to get destroyed. Versus Rob, who can just down tilt or fair to get out of dodge. Like so many options there. And so, again, theoretically, a smaller stage with a center platform is going to benefit the character that has like a projectile that can combo you. And I mean, Toad is kind of making it look that way and making me look like a dunce, but
you know, it is what it is.
Just trust. Just trust. Hareta will figure it out.
We're putting it together here in this game 3. And oh no, we got tipper up smashed.
Oh,
you rarely ever see that option from Peaches, but honestly, that sweet spot has such potent knockback.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was the right option at the right time.
Yeah, Hareta's just fishing, throwing these down tilts out. Toad is not struggling, right? In the scramble situations, not panicking and throwing out random options. Actually just waiting because he knows that Hareta has to make the decision first.
Oh, yeah, and that's what's been happening here so far. And every decision that Hareta makes, and it's the wrong one, Toad lets Hareta know on blast. Like you saw there, that turn-up combo, ending off with the side B. Toad is just trying to take stocks and is just making all the correct plays.
Good down throw, but quick mash out so the up tilt doesn't get connect.
Yeah, not even a chance to take the stock there. Toad has been playing it perfectly offensively and defensively here so far.
Yeah, patience is actually what kills players that don't have like just free quick options on smaller stages. And yeah, theoretically Hollow Bastion and Smashville are good choices for a Rob, but oh my, that's a funny interaction. Yeah, it's good options for the Rob. But the issue is it's if Toad panics, and Toad is not panicking at all.
Yeah, I don't know what switch locked in game 2, but Toad just kind of download complete pretty much of this robotic operating buddy. Like, had everything on lock and is not scared of any of the options that Hareta is throwing.
And Hareta has, so this is also a big issue. If you're behind as the player on Hollow Bastion, you are chasing constantly, and Toad is just dancing and fishing for punishes, which is why this game has gone so volatilely.
Yeah, and man, Toad is really just having their way here. The forward air, another 3-stock back-to-back. Hareta is in a corner here.
Yeah, I don't think you run it back to Hollow Bastion. Getting behind on Rob on a smaller stage is just so detrimental. I think you just go to a neutral heavy stage. Yeah, we're sending it to small battlefield. Definitely the right choice. I'm glad that we're seeing some good decisions stage-wise coming out of Hareta, or at least some decisions.
Yeah. Yeah, anything you can mix up, because you see that Toad is in their bag right now. So anything you can to just kind of shake it up and throw them off kilter would be advised here. It would be advised. Yeah. All right, into game 4 here. This could be the last game of the set. Hareta has not had a great outing here in these last 2 games. Obviously, that first one went their way in kind of the more feeling out, neutral heavy game. But so far, it's just been all Toad advantage state all day.
Yeah, Toad kind of... I don't think that it's about this matchup. It's just about understanding that your movement options are better than Rob's, and that's going to be the key to your success. I love that float, like the jump and then using down air, but only after you drop and then floating at that mid-range. That's just such a slick little movement option from Toad.
Yeah, it's crazy how much float offers to Peach. It really makes their entire shield presser game so unique from any other character.
Yeah, looking for the back air. That's what worked game 1.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, and now you can just see Toad has kind of all the typical tricks scoped out, and Hareta really hasn't evolved the offense to kind of match it.
I said at the beginning of the set that the issue that Peach has in this matchup is getting in, right? It can be really annoying, and Rob can kind of wall you out very nicely. The issue is that Hareta's just been approaching almost off of default because the last 2 games, he's been behind the whole time. However, this game is close. You don't have to approach, and you can force Peach to make mistakes, and that was a great option to do that right there.
Yeah, you see here, Hareta playing a little bit more calm, conserved. Almost had the grab there, which would have sealed out stock potentially. But, Hareta gets clobbered by the crown once again.
Oh, okay. Trades the stock right back, and we're back to even now. I want to see Hareta just continue to play this kind of neutral-heavy game. I like moving around the stage a good bit, but being above Peach is never fun as a heavyweight.
Yeah, just the big body is just free real estate for that up air juggle, kind of hit you with the rainbow bridges. But Hareta here, feet back on the ground, gonna kind of continue tossing out gyro, feeling out the opponent, but Toad just needs that one opening. And they've shown it. They have the combo game to really just explode Rob, so Hareta has to play a lot more careful.
Good in air. Oh, couldn't quite find the confirm with the gyro. Still able to keep advantage. Laser's not going to connect. It just goes high and gets caught by that up air. Landing back on the stage first is Toad, but getting caught by the forward air. And in between a gyro and a hard place.
Yeah, that was almost curtains there for Toad. That big old back air is basically an aerial smash attack with how beefy it connects. But, Toad able to survive for a little bit here. Just sending them out back to back. There is Hareta and the angular snipe.
Down air. Yeah, not quite timing it at the right time. It's very difficult to do that. Peach can stall off stage very nicely. Trying to get to center stage.
Yeah, Hareta kind of forcing the issue, rolling right into Toad here. Oh, but does get a big commit from Toad here, and there goes the chance time. Great DI.
Very nice DI. Good timing from Hareta to actually confirm it. And the down air is going to bounce off the stage, send Toad flying and dead. Hareta's got a good lead to work with here and just needs to look for safe options. And I love this. Going for these tech chases and getting some quick damage confirms. It's all you need.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Hareta has really found their stride here in this next game. I mean, this is exactly what we wanted to see from them, just to be able to slow it down and not have to force the issue because they were behind an entire stock. I don't know. Hareta with the lead has been quite dangerous.
Air dodges back to stage, rolls in. Toad read it, but didn't quite get the timing out. Was able to get the second one, though.
Yeah. All right, a big switch in position, tries to get with the burner boost again. Toad a little bit more wise to it this time, but still has to recover.
Can't get the down air. It's not a guaranteed option, but you don't really have a lot of other options without giving up stage position. So I still like the fish, and you got plenty of space to work with in terms of percentage and stock.
Yeah. Yeah, double back air can do one as soon as you land. That's a Peach classic.
Wanted to put him between the gyro and himself, but couldn't quite do it. Down tilt tech chase, didn't quite make it.
Yeah, but you see Hareta just playing the space very well, not really forcing the issue, not holding that W key, and just going to continue to kind of keep it at this mid-range. Oh, no, we're getting a little bit of flubs on that platform, and that's exactly what Toad was looking for, but a big old bait. That's what it was.
Just tries to pull gyro while gyro's still on the field, and then throws out a random aerial that doesn't hit, and then finds an up air because Toad tried to punish it. And he dies. So that was game 4, and I don't have anything else to say about that. We're going to go to PS2, start it right over for game 5.
Yeah, nice little mental reset here. I mean, Hareta able to put themselves back in position here to win this set. I'm excited for this finish here. I feel like these two will bring their best here. This is pretty prestigious. Whoever wins can kind of go on in this top 8, make their name for themselves. As the other loser side, it's looking really winnable too. As two other candidates of people who are having insane runs of their lifetime. Just a lot of great competition.
I do hope that both these players bring their best for this game because both of them have shown already in this set that they are prone to panic.
And I mean, it's hard not to with two characters who have some of the most emphatic and explosive punish games in Smash Ultimate. So every mistake counts.
That's a good opening from Toad, but Toad is being really, really aggressive here. That if Hareta starts to read this out, actually could be very problematic. Every time Toad is in disadvantage, he's going for an aggressive option, be that a drop down, a rising aerial, or get up attack. Yeah, this roll to get center stage. Nothing is respecting Hareta's options, but Hareta isn't responding to that very well.
Not at all. But Toad here has Hareta in the right position, right in that corner. He's just so good at just stuffing you in that corner and then taking the stock.
Yeah, that was tough to watch. Hareta started off with a good lead there, but as soon as Toad got the lead, he just continued with the aggression, which of course is very, very potent against Rob in advantage. But as soon as Hareta starts understanding that you're just going for aggressive options the whole time and going for quick movement options, you're going to get stuffed out.
Oh, speaking of stuffed out, face full of burner there. That very big back air, and Hareta evens up the stock count here.
Catches the gyro, throws it away. Now the pace is slowed a bit.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. And this is exactly what Hareta wants. We've seen that when the pace is slower, Hareta usually kind of comes out on top. So Toad, you see here, trying to force the issue.
He's afraid. He's like, I don't want a Rob with gyro and turnip. No, thank you.
Yeah, the longer that exists, the less chance you have to keep your stock alive. So
yeah, just throwing the turnip instantly, right? Like trying to force the issue, like you said, but also just get a hit quickly. That's really the name of the game. And look at that, just fishing for a forward smash. That's not the right, like that's not a good option right now. That's a panic option.
Yeah, exactly. Panic option, even a miss input, but like this is going like to the wire here as Toad is forcing the issue constantly over and over again, coming out on top of some of these interactions, and Hareta also just not getting as big a punish as they could.
Yeah, that was a great grab from Toad. I think before he was getting frustrated by not maximizing every interaction, but I think he's calmed down a little bit now and is understanding that you can only get so much out of any interaction. That said, Hareta has understood what Toad's movements are and is like calling out these jumps like crazy. Toad was able to clear up that stock back very quickly, which was necessary, but now we're on last stock, game 5, and I'm not sure who has the download.
Yeah, no, it is really just up in the air. Either player could win from this position. Toad gets a big starter here, finishes it off with the forward air. That's 55%, and Hareta gonna roll right by. That's exactly what you want so that you can reset the neutral and then get your own opening.
Perez thrown out in airs. Oh, great down tilt. I can't believe that he knew that he was on that side.
Yeah, I know Toad's awareness in the advantage state has been immaculate here. Really kept them in the lead of this set all the way up to this point. Will it be enough to kind of end off the game?
He just gave up advantage by throwing out a forward smash, and now Hareta has stage. Able to cover it with a down air. Oh, but that's a jab block on the down tilt. Not going to kill with the roto arm, but that's a great advantage stage. Trying to chase. No way. Great fastball into the up air.
I thought we were, like, for all the times Toad DI'd the up air right, I thought he was going to DI it wrong, and we were just going to end the game. That would have been tragic.
Toad is calmed down a little bit. As soon as he misses a big option when he shouldn't have thrown it out, he really calms down and starts to play it out right. But again, Toad's movement is just getting read out by Hareta, and one more time, he's gone.
Oh, and we end the set like we begin it. Second verse, same as the first. Back air, Hareta takes the first set of top 8.
That was great. Hareta started to understand, I think around game 3, that Toad was just going for kind of like a lot of wild movement and mostly